We are digging deeper into these results. For the first time, the Ohio School Report Card included a rating for college, career, workforce, and military readiness. More than 61% of students met at least one of the state's post-secondary readiness measures, and more than 25% earned 12 or more industry-recognized credential points in a single career field. I am joined now live by Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing. Thank you, Jeff, so much for joining us this afternoon. I'll start with this. Talk a little bit about why this new component was added to this year's report cards and what industry trends might have influenced that addition.
Yeah, well, the Ohio Education Association really appreciates the readiness component being added to the report card. It makes up 12.5% of the report card. And I think it just proves that Ohio public school educators are getting their students ready to be successful adults. That's what we really want to do in the long run, want to get our students ready. It also emphasizes career and technical education. Not all students are going to go to college. And I think it proves that our public school educators are building a workforce. Look at Intel. Intel's coming to Columbus because of the success of our students. If you're going to grow the economy in Ohio, you need to have a great workforce, a base for those businesses to have. And that's what our public school educators are doing. They're getting our students ready to go into the workforce.
So locally, what schools in the Dayton area did particularly well in this part of the report card?
Yeah, first of all, I'd like to highlight that 90% of public schools earn 3 stars or more, which means they've met or are way above state standards. So that's something that we need to celebrate. Also, you mentioned schools in the area like Dayton. They received 2 stars. Probably would like to do a little bit better, but 56% of the students in that district are in at least one of the readiness components. So I think that's a plus. Also in Northridge improved. They went from 2 to 2.5 stars, and 63% of their students are in at least one of the readiness components as well.
So what does a high ranking in this category mean about the school's students, and where are those students going after they graduate?
Well, I think it highlights that students that are doing well are getting opportunities in those school districts. Not only are they getting opportunities, they're getting the support they need to be successful. Like I'll highlight one more district, Northridge. They received 3 stars this year, and 79% of those students are in one of those readiness components. So again, it comes down to opportunity, and it comes down to the support provided by the educators and the school districts.
Well, the Ohio Education Association says standardized tests might be the best measure of success for students. Talk about those tests and how they may not be one size fits all.
Yeah, standardized tests, we need to move away from standardized tests, especially when it comes to reporting on the state report card. They really rely on those standardized tests. Students can have anxiety, some have test anxiety, some have a bad day, and then that's just one data point in time. So I think the more data points you have, much like these readiness components, there are about 11 components that will go toward that grade in that category. So I think that's a good thing. The more opportunities we have to prove mastery is really a lot better. Secondly, I think it shows the gap between the accountability between public schools and private schools. Private schools, if you're receiving those Ed Choice vouchers, where our General Assembly are handing out about $1 billion to private schools with Ed Choice vouchers, there's really not an apples to apples comparison. There's no accountability. The same accountability measures don't exist when you're comparing public schools to private schools.
All right, Ohio Education Association President Jeff Wensing, we thank you so much for joining us this afternoon.
Yeah, thank you, Jack.